Hey guys, and I wasn't supposed to do another video tonight, but I have huge news. If you haven't heard already, we just got some more information on Ghosts from the Past 2, the second haunting. Um, they just announced that we're going to get a reprint of Rise of the Mega Monarch, which is huge. We're also going to get a reprint of Aluber, the Jester of Despia, which is probably the biggest reprint because that went from it's now, if you look at the market, it went from $150 down to 60 currently. And then we're also getting DDD Divine Zero King Rage, which, is going to make it a card that you can play in DDD in Europe now and Australia and other places that didn't have access to that before. And we're also getting a reprint of Crystron Halqifibrax, which is really big, and number 97 Dragluvion. We already knew about the Crystal Beast Rambo Dragon and Decode Talker Heat Soul, but this is new information which we just literally came out. I think it came out tonight, but this is going to hugely affect the market, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at sorry, I didn't have time to pull up these tabs. I wanted to get on here as soon as possible and get this information out to you, but let's go ahead and look at the market and see what's going on. So first, we're going to look at Aluber, just in case you don't believe me. It is down quite a bit. I'm so glad I didn't buy this card. And I'm sorry I said that this card wouldn't be getting reprinted. This breaks the norm. I've never seen them do this before. Looks like a couple of the $60 ones got bought up. But yeah, it's going for $70 to $75. And if you guys were looking to buy this card, don't buy it yet. It's going to continue to go down. It's going to be an ultra rare in this set. It's going to be widely accessible. You can probably get it for 15 to 20 bucks, honestly, when it gets reprinted. If you want the secret rare, wait till this goes back down to 45 or 50. Maybe even not 50. Maybe it'll go to 55, but we'll have to see. Next, let's look at Raiza. I looked at this earlier and I believe it's $40 now. So 35 for the reprint and 41 for the original. That's huge, but again, you'll probably be able to get this reprint for $8 or below. So I would keep your money in for now and just wait. Next, we're gonna look at Crystron Halqifibrax. I just cannot believe Konami just knocked it out of the park this time. We're down to $40 on the ultra rares. And of course, the ultimate rares probably won't tank really. That's why I always say get the ultimate rares if they're available, because you're not really losing any money. This might go down to 95 at the least, I would really think. But if you bought the ultimate rare, good job, you're safe. Next, what else do we have? We got another huge reprint. Let me go back and look real quick. Raiza, Aluber, Halqifibrax, Divine Zero King Rage. And then the flip side of this is now they're with these reprints that we know are coming, there's some great opportunities to make a lot of money. These are down to 15. This will go to maybe $10 to $12, but it really won't fall out because it is a promo card, so it's not very easy to get. So now that we've got through the cards that we know we're getting, what we can do is look at some of the cards that go with these themes and see how their price is reacting. So first I want to go to Fluenderies, because there's some cards here that I want you to pick up if you don't have already. I just went through and ordered a play set of all these cards, and not for me to personally play, but as an investment. But I picked up a play set of Fluenderies, the Adventure of Advent, or the Advent of Adventure, sorry, and Fluenderies, the Magnificent Map, and Fluenderies and Impin. And the reason why I'm picking these up, and if you haven't seen this before, usually whenever you see the big boss monster getting reprinted that was really expensive, then it becomes much more affordable for everybody. And not because people specifically want to go buy them out, but people are like, oh shit, now I can afford this deck, I'm going to go buy the other pieces of it that aren't that expensive. Well, what happens is people start buying, a couple copies here, a couple there. And then before you know it, the copies are, you're down to 40 copies left and the card's gone up 35%. But if you're going to pick one card to get, it's Fluenderies and the Advent Adventure. And the reason I say this is if it doesn't immediately skyrocket in price in the next couple of weeks, it will when we get the Mega Tins, when M-Pen and everything else gets reprinted and this deck costs pennies. This will probably be a $40 card. But right now, if you want to look through the sales history, we have copies flying off the shelf. If we look earlier, before this got announced, there was copies selling for 11, 13, 11, 13, 13, 12. But now it looks like cards that the people are starting to pick them up. And yeah, I mean, this goes from, you got one here for $14.10, and then it's $15. And I guarantee you this probably doesn't take long to go up towards the $17, $18 mark. I mean, there aren't very many listers with a ton of copies. That's what I'm noticing right off the bat. Yeah, I mean, no one's really got that many listed. I think that this will go up quite a bit in price. Probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll see it at $21. Would be my bet, 18 at a bare minimum. And yeah, I think it's just going to continue to go up. As far as Snow Owl, I had a lot of hope for this card, and I still think that it's great, but people just aren't playing it. If you want to pick up a copy, that's fine. If you've already got these other ones in your card. Next is M-Pen, and these are actually, there's not too many listings of these. And as you can see, these are starting to rise up in price. Right now they're $8. I would really consider coming and getting these. By the third page, I mean, there seems to be quite a bit of copies before we get towards that 10 range. But I do think these will go up in price. The other one is Fluenderies and the Magnificent Map. I'm pretty sure they play this as a one-of. So there's not too much worry about that getting bought out. But I did buy a playset as well. It's incredible how cheap this deck is going to be. It's actually insane. So these are going for around $350, going up to $4. I usually go, let's do the third page. So around, $350 to $450 is like kind of where they're falling into. I can see this being a $7, $8 card. I don't think it's going to be like a $15 card or anything crazy, but I think that that's reasonable. Next, we're going to look at, since we're getting Aluber, which will probably be a $15 ultra rare. The next card to go probably is Incredible Ecclesia, because this is the other expensive card for this deck that's going to be hard to get. And if they reprinted Aluber, there's no way they're reprinting this as well. I just couldn't see them doing that. At least hopefully they don't, because I would be on the hook for quite a loss. But I think you should be picking these up. And wow, these are selling fast. Yeah, these are selling pretty quick. Damn. I'm actually going to go ahead and pick up my last copy right here on stream, because I have 2 already. Oh yeah, by the way, if you watched my video earlier, I did end up getting the collector rare Chaos creator. I'll go back for that later, because I don't need you guys seeing that stuff. No offense. But yeah, I would get those soon, because those will start clearing off the market very fast. The other thing is we can look at the Starlight too. I'm very excited about this. This is going to make this deck so much more affordable. But the thing is, you got to remember, is just because it's going to be affordable as of now, you need to act fast and get the cards that you need other than Aluber, because these cards will start skyrocketing in price. We're at $375. We were seeing these down towards $349, $350. Yeah, I would not be surprised if this hits $450 shortly. So if you want the Starlights, I would start looking at them soon. Other than that, what other cards can I think of offhand? We'll look at let's look at Burst of Destiny, because I do remember now seeing the branded opening at like $7 or $8. And don't be surprised, we'll look at branded in red because I think branded opening is the new set. This is down to 28 listings, so this is going quick. The good news is this guy has 69 here, so if you still need yours, I think you need to play 2 of these. I have one, but I'm not playing this deck, so if it gets bought out, I'll probably just end up seeing if anybody at locals needs it. I'm not going to charge somebody $20 for a super rare. But yeah, let's see where this bottoms out at. Okay, $5 by second page, and third page, that's it. But we're at like $6 or $7. I'm surprised people don't have this listed for 10, because I feel like you could probably get it. Let's see if there's anything else in Burst of Destiny that you need. Masquerade, the Blazing Dragon. Yeah, this is also something that you're going to want to play, and this is disappearing too. So you got 4 copies at $9. Yeah, this will probably end up being a $15 card too, because this card is really, really good. And we're not getting a reprint. But let's look at branded opening. Branded opening, oh wow. So already at $7.45, bottoming out to $8. Yeah, not good. So like if you need these, like you need to like try to move fast on it. I think some of the other ones aren't too expensive. Ready Fusion at 14. Honestly, if it wasn't getting reprinted in the Megatons, I would be going for that. Quartus, we're up to $8. Dramateurs of Despia, about $9. I think that is all the Despia cards in here. Let me know if I'm missing anything, but I think we about got that covered. Oh, you know what? There is one other card that you need to. Also, I don't know if this card's played or not, but that's pretty cheap. The one other card I can think of is Baronet. Because now that Halka Fibrax is going to be probably, the reprint will probably be $10 to $15. This is going to skyrocket in price. So we got one copy right here for 104 by Verified. That's not too bad. And this is jumping up to 108. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see this go to $125. So if you need this, I would get it as well. It's like as soon as you can. Along with that, I think that's probably about everything. Let's see what else could get triggered. I think I actually overwrote on it. Auroradon. Auroradon would be my next guess. Oh, what the? So these are going for $7 now? I remember these being $3 for the longest time. That's crazy as well. Borreload Savage Dragon probably also go up. Yeah, that could possibly go up as well. But I think for now, that's going to be all that we cover. If I missed anything that you think might go up, just let me know. I think I covered most everything. Like I said, I think Ecclesia is probably going to be the card that you want to get before it gets bought out, because I'm assuming it will get bought out the next day or two, or at least skyrocket in price to maybe like $70. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here so I can get this up as fast as possible, so more people can be aware of what's going on. But thanks for watching.